What's up, my boomers? It's me, Melanie Mac, here on my new channel, Melanie Mac Go Boom. Today is a monumentous day because it's 1 month since I started uploading videos on this brand new channel. 1 month, we hit a month, and what, I'm at like 24,000 subscribers as I speak of this. So I'm just honored I'm just so honored that this channel has grown as fast as it has and that it's taking off and that all that good stuff. So I'm glad you all enjoy my videos so far. And hey, it's all because of y'all. You're everything. You've made this happen for me. So thank you. I'm really excited to keep uploading stuff. Oh, I also wanted to tell you guys, I told y'all on one of my older videos last week that I was in this G Fuel competition thing. Okay, so it started with 64 people. I needed people to use code MAC to get me to advance to the next round. I told y'all I needed carried, right? Well, y'all did it to the next round, so thank you. I made it to round 2. Now it's a top 32. They're gonna cut us in half again, though. I have until Thursday. Okay, I just need carried 1 more week with the code MAC, and then if I advance, then it's all on me with content that I make, and will be judged based on how our content is, okay? I can take it from there. I just need y'all to help me from here. So this is going to be pretty huge. I need to be in the top 16, okay? Top 16. So if you have tried G Fuel and you like it, you need to stock up, please use code MAC, 30% off. That's a lot. Now, if you haven't tried it, there's starter kits and there's also different kinds. You got the energy formulas if you like energy drinks. And then there are the hydration formulas if you don't want the caffeine and you just want some good electrolytes, good tasting, no sugar. So if you're like a keto dieter, for example, this ain't going to throw your macros off. So if you would, it would mean a lot because the winner will get like a shaker cup. And I really want my own Melanie Mac Go Boom themed shaker cup so bad. That's like the dream. So check it out. I'll have a link in the description, or just go to gfuel.com. You can pick whatever you want. Use code MAC, save that 30%, and help me advance to hopefully round 3. This is going to be huge for me if I advance to round 3. I feel like I could take it from there. So thank y'all so much. But anyway, let me go ahead and continue on this video. So I'm uploading this a little later than usual because I had family. My mom, she was visiting, and then my brother and his wife had a baby shower and all that kind of stuff. It's been a really fun weekend with family. So now I'm back, and I just drove 6 hours today, 3 hours one way and the other way because I dropped my mom off. I met my dad halfway to pass mom over to him, and then he's taking her back so that she didn't have to do that drive by herself and all that stuff. So I've been on the road for 6 hours, but I'm here. I'm ready for this video. Then I'm going to chillax, and then tomorrow I think is when I'm going to get to streams and I can finally start my Elden Ring playthrough. I cannot freaking wait, dude. So let me go ahead and talk about today's video topic. I got tagged last night in this, and I was like, okay. So GameSpot made this article and tweet. So it says, we need to talk about how bra sizes work. Apparently this is very important and relevant to gaming, okay? Here's your definitive bra size guide for gamers. I have not even read this yet, so you're gonna get my first reactions here. So, okay, first of all, I did want to see if a woman or a man wrote this because I thought it was going to be pretty hilarious if a dude wrote this. But, it looks like Callie, that sounds like a woman to me. So, as any number of women's magazines will tell you, 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size. I mean, I think that's true. That's probably because bra shopping is hell on earth and basically impossible, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's save this. So, Tifa, who has been accused of having B-cup breasts. You know what? She's right, though. Because, dude, let me see her source here. Exactly. People got mad about Tifa acting like this was a B-cup. Like, bro. I would say, before I read what she says, first of all, she's wearing a sports bra, so that, like, flattens her a little more. I'd say this is at least a G. I'd say at least an E. Okay, but I'd say more like a G cup. Like, she's looking like a G cup to me for like her size. Okay, that would be my guess. So it is funny that people did accuse her of having B cups here. Now, I will be the first to admit whenever games will defeminize their women, I don't think that is the case with Tifa at all. She's very curvy. Her body type is very reflectant on, I mean, this is what we had to work with at first, but I mean the concept arts and all that kind of stuff. So let me see if she tells us. I know a thing or two about bra sizes. 2 main components, cup size and the band size. Okay, we get that. Is she not going to tell us what this whole article, all she's doing is, okay, here we go. Small rib cage. I'm going to guess and say she's a 28 band size. 28 is, I mean, she is very small, but I'd say closer to 32 personally, but okay. If you look at her for even 2 seconds, you can see her chest is a lot bigger than her rib cage. I'd say at least 6 or 7 inches, which puts her in the F or G range. Hey, so I said G. So we're pretty much on the same page with that. Let's see what else. If you look at her for even 2 seconds, you can see her. Oh yeah, that's where she said that. Did you know bra sizes go up that far? They sure do. Dude, she's like kind of talking to people like they're stupid, but I'm not going to say she's wrong, though. Remake Tifa's bra. Specifically, she's wearing a sports bra. Exactly. Is what I said, too. So she knows. And they do make you look flatter than you actually are. I was really hoping she was going to dive in and go over some other characters. But let's see. She's wearing a $100 plus designer sports bra that imitates the look of a... Okay, let's see what some of the comments here say. Finally, we are getting fascinating bra information on GameSpot. This is why I subscribe. WTF? Seriously? Bra size for fictional stuff doesn't matter. I mean, you know, I will say they were... the people who were complaining and saying that she was small-chested were completely wrong. Now, that being said, they were a lot more accurate when it comes to the Mortal Kombat girls. They definitely had smaller chests. Now, if we were to look at Kitana here. Yeah, I would say that's more in the B cup range. Now, some people are saying A cups. No, because, like, she's not completely... She's got something there. I'd say that's a B cup. I would say this is like a 36. She's got lats. I'd say it's like a 36B. But you know what, though? That could be a 36A, actually. This is like fan art, though, but I believe they used the right character model. Okay. Now, am I just going to do this and guess bra sizes? Like, nah. This was fun. But no, let's go ahead and look at some of the comments from this. She goes... Yeah, cool story, but hear me out. Massive tits plus ratio. Dude, she does. She's got biggins, girl. She's working it. Yeah, I would definitely say she's like G, if not bigger. She looks good. Go, girl. Okay. Mommy? Oh my gosh, that's funny. The irrelevancy of this piece is hilarious. Tifa has a nice pair. This isn't news. Next article. Then someone says, I'll just leave this here. You know, I'm not really super mad at this post. I do feel like this whole post and article is a little late. Because we're not really going through, assuming they're not just sharing an older article, this isn't really a relevant discussion right now, and a lot of people who were saying that she was a B cup know better now, or at least that kind of outrage isn't constantly being spoken about as it was. People seem to be pretty happy with how Tifa was portrayed in general. I am personally, my biggest beef with Tifa was I just wish they made her look a little stronger. Like her arms, they gave her some like bigger delts. And then I also wanted some more shredded abs on her personally. But I mean, you know, I like that fit muscular girl look. And I do think it would have fit really well for her. They gave her a little, but I mean, ultimately they really could have beefed her up more in the muscle department and still kept her feminine silhouette. But you know, all things considered, I do think that Tifa looked great, and Aerith and all that kind of stuff. They did a good job overall with the character design, so I ain't mad at it. Anyway, that was a little bit more underwhelming than anticipated in terms of what was going to happen in that article, but I don't really think that was, I don't know. It was kind of interesting, I guess. So, let me go ahead and go to the comments. that I'm going to discuss. These are some of my recent videos. Sandys says, is this channel about gaming culture or about citing Bible? Just citing Bible. Don't get me wrong, I don't have problem with religious people, but if I wanted to see or hear Bible, I would go to church or some Christianity channel. You see, when you are saying this video is about gaming culture, then sneak in and preach Bible. I feel kind of fooled and betrayed by you. Now, first of all, what's funny is this comment was on a video specifically about a pastor who was shaming women about what they wear. So that wasn't even a gaming video, firstly. Now, secondly, the feeling fooled and betrayed by a Bible verse being in a video. I mean, you act like I just said, oh, here's a gaming video. Surprise, here's my butthole. Oh no. Like just some traumatizing thing. All I did was read a Bible verse. That's kind of funny. But if that traumatized you and made you so betrayed, I hope you found a safe space to recover from hearing me read a Bible verse. But now you know. All right, now Alec replied to my last video about gaming and all that kind of stuff, like girl gamers and all that. The whole misogyny card that gets thrown around way too much, usually by allies. He goes, it's not about misogyny, never forget. They don't want to share the gaming space. They want anyone they don't like banned from it, which is freaking true, dude. It's about setting a standard in which they can remove anyone they want at any time. There are no more toxic, poisonous, cancerous people than woke scumbags. They are angry and bitter beyond normal human standards. Also, woke gutter trash hate real masculinity, which they do. They feel threatened by real men, both the feminists and the beta males. The country is run by people at war with real men. The video game space is just another battlefield. All these stories about misogyny are self-justification for being intolerant, entitled snowflakes, and often to silence anyone they don't like. It's one of their favorite mob fuels. Since these people took over the gaming space, many people just checked out. Entitled woke fiends make everything about them. You know, I 1000% agree with this. I don't even feel like I need to expound on this because you really covered it well. And I completely agree. I feel like it's masculinity and femininity that there is an attack on in society, American society especially, and it's leaked into gaming because, I mean, this is where we're at. And you're 1000% right. Whenever they keep calling gamers misogynist and that kind of stuff, they don't actually believe they're misogynist. It's just that they're just trying to take over. Okay. And a lot of people who aren't gamers do this. I mean, they're not even gamers, but they want control over the gaming industry. I mean, look at Anita Sarkeesian. She is self-admittedly not a gamer. Then why does she freaking care so much about the gaming industry? It's about control. And she kind of, I don't know. I have a lot I could say there, but I'm not going to sit here and bash her on this video. Maybe on another one. All right. So Vivi says the defeminizing of female characters is extremely disturbing. And I agree with her. I like this because, I mean, here's a very gorgeous woman, judging by her picture, who shares this opinion, because I get so sick and tired of the wokies that are just like calling me a pick-me over this crap. And it's like, no. Okay. I'm telling you, there are a ton, and most girl gamers, we love our hot female characters. Don't even. All right, so Jonathan says, equality looks like oppression from a position of privilege. This saying sums this problem up nicely, and I do agree with that, because it's like, bro, just being treated, whenever a lot of these wokies expect like a special treatment if you're in a marginalized group, like if you're a woman, we're supposed to get special treatment? Like, equality isn't good enough? Okay. All right, next up. This was on Twitter, but I just found it a good tweet, so I figured I would feature it. Just James says, it seems like too often it's the supposed progressive types who end up most guilty of what they rail against. And that's why I think a lot of what the wokies say is just projection more than it is actually has any value or substance or any point to be had. They say male feminists equals mansplainers and sexual predators. Yep. Anti-racist equals box everyone in according to race, which equals racism, which is also true. And these anti-racists want to sit and tell everybody what race they're allowed to claim if they're mixed race. They want to tell everybody that if you're a certain race, yeah, exactly what the whole boxing in, you have to act a certain way. And you have to vote a certain way. You have to believe a certain way. And if you don't, then they call you racist names. It's LGBTQ activist equals most abusive of LGBTQ people if they act up. 1000% true. Anybody who doesn't toe the line, then yeah, they act like that. This is where we're at. Ernesto goes, PMS clan, I approve this for legendary clan names in the history of ever. I'm telling you, I had so much fun in my PMS clan days, and it's funny because when PMS clan was first made, the PMS stood for psychotic manslayers, and it was hilarious. But they got backlash for that because it sounded a little man-hatey, which I don't even think it really was. I just think it was just, it's just kind of fun. It was like the battle of the sexes type thing, kind of smack talk, you know what I'm saying? And PMS clan had an H2O division, which was for the dudes. So, I mean, dude, we played like the girls and the guys, we played together every day almost. Like it wasn't done in a man-hatey way, but yeah, they did get backlash for that, so they changed it to Pandora's Mighty Soldiers. But PMS clan, man, in their prime, so freaking rad, man. All right, so let me go ahead and go to the verse of the day. Those who will be traumatized, go ahead and cover your eyes and ears now. All right, so I'm going to talk about James 1:14-15. It says, but each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desire. Then desire, when it has conceived, gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is fully grown, brings forth death. Now, I wanted to talk about this because I'm really big on taking responsibility for ourselves with stuff and with myself. And I noticed when I try to level up in my life in any way, it's when I take responsibility over stuff instead of making excuses. Because if we keep making excuses about our shortcomings and things like that, then you're really not going to be able to grow. And so I can mentally beat my own self up all the time, and it helps sometimes. Now, so you don't want to get in a habit of knocking yourself down every single day and all that kind of stuff, but taking responsibility when it is due is important. And when it comes to in terms of being a Christian and talking about sin and this, that, and the other, is temptation will exist no matter what. But even so, even if some sort of temptation causes you to stumble and to ultimately sin, then you can't blame the temptation. Okay, because what this is saying is, hey, you wouldn't even be tempted to sin if that sin was not a part of your own desire, as it already is. And as human beings, we are born into sin and we are born with sinful nature. There's nothing we can do about that. And that's why Jesus died on the cross, because we can't go into heaven based on our own works. It had to be through a savior. So, I find this important in just everything when it comes to my walk as a Christian and my life in general, is that don't make excuses. When it comes to my health, what did I have to do to get my health on track? I had to get on point with my diet. I couldn't make excuses for myself. I couldn't do any of that. It was like, okay, I'm eating the wrong foods. What can I do to fix things? I did what I had to do. And it's not always easy, but you do what you got to do. And this goes with everything else. Or if it's just hey, I got to work on myself. Maybe I'm being kind of mean sometimes. I got to work on that. This, that, or the other, whatever it may be. Hey, you got to look inward and take responsibility for stuff, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to make you sin. Nobody can make you sin but yourself. And obviously, we shouldn't be trying to tempt each other into sin, but at the end of the day, what you do is your responsibility. And we have to learn how to overcome that kind of stuff when it comes our way. So, It's one these kind of like kick your own butt versus, I love them because I do like to kick my own butt when I'm trying to level up as a human being. So anyway, that's today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry if the topic of the day was a little underwhelming. I didn't totally read it. I thought it was fun anyway, but regardless, yeah, it wasn't as in-depth of an article as I was expecting to see. I mean, no shade to her there, but yeah. I mean, I just drove for 6 hours. It's late, so I thought this was fun anyway. But yeah, I think tomorrow I kind of want to talk about some Elden Ring stuff. We'll see. And I'm gonna start streaming Elden Ring tomorrow. So on my other channel though, Melanie Mac, youtube.com/Melanie Mac. I'm going to give it a shot, stream it on YouTube, see how that goes. So I will see y'all soon on this channel and on my other channel. So thank you so much for watching. Catch you tomorrow. And in the meantime, go boom.